Thanks a lot, David. Well, when emergency strikes and something happens to you, are you ready? Or if you have aging loved ones, do you have access to insurance policies, bank accounts, information like that you might need to step in when they pass away? Well, here to tell us about a new secure way to make sure it's in the right hands is Chris Mazel and Don Lamb. First, tell me how this idea ever came about.
Yes. One day I realized that if something fatal should happen to me, that my wife would be in a very vulnerable position. And the reason is that I took care of all of our financial matters, and I kept some of it in my head and some of it in my office. And so she would have had almost the impossible task of sorting everything out. So I decided to create something that would solve that problem. I later called my friend Don Lamb here and asked him if he'd like to join me in the project. And so we've created Being Prepared software, which allows people to capture all of their information in one place.
If you're wondering what information we're talking about, we're talking bank account information, investments, Social Security, disability benefits, insurance, real estate, wills and trusts, things you may not even be thinking about. In my family, I'm the one who keeps track of all of this, so my husband wouldn't really know where to turn. I mean, you're exactly right. So where do you go from here? I know you guys started seeking information from friends and family first to get started with this.
Well, that's right. When we first came up with the product, we went out and we talked to an awful lot of people, and what we found was that there were three major requirements that we needed to have in the product. It needed to be very secure, it needed to be easy to use, and it also needed to be inexpensive. And security is extremely important. People are putting the most sensitive information into the product, and they need to be able to store that in a remote location. And in terms of low cost, our product at under $10 is very valuable to end users.
And so I think we have some screenshots of actually how you go about entering the information. But I mean, this can all be done online. It's just a downloadable product.
Yes.
Yes.
And so tell me how that works. And you can really enter as much or little information as you want.
That's correct. The product is very detailed. It has over 100 different categories. But what you can do is the end user identifies which of the 100 categories they have data that they need to put into the system. And then they go get the documents that contain that information. And it's very simple then to put that information into the categories. They get, for example, a life insurance policy. They would take that information, go to the category for life insurance, and they would enter it into the that particular category.
Right.
However, it's very flexible in that if they need to add additional information, it's solely up to them. They could add a photograph or a document into any category. There's so much information there. We would suggest that viewers go to our website at beingprepared.com to get more information.
Got it, and we will have that link on our website along with this interview. Some very good information and a very good topic for people at least to think about what they would do in that situation. So thank you so much for being here this morning. We really appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
All right, here's what's coming up.